Matthew chapter 2, verse 12. Okay. And being warned of the Most High in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of Yahawah appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Okay. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt.
So that's what so we was told to go to Egypt. Well, the spirit told Joseph to take Mary and YAHAWASHI into Egypt among people that look like him.
To look like them, to blend in, right? So if those people in Egypt, what they looked like, huh?
Darkest.
Okay, so this bitch right here,
yeah, that nigga was stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, he was stuck out. Okay,
yeah, like
this is all part of your little white supremacy here, man.
Yeah,
all right,
stuck out like a sore thumb.
So that's a debunk of this shit. Okay.
All right, let me get Luke 21.
This is Luke 21, 20 through 24. Okay. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not.
Right, okay,
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the country enter thereinto.
Okay.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written must be fulfilled.
So that's when all things must be fulfilled. That we was gonna go into slavery. You know what I'm saying? This was the beginning. This was like really the beginning of the fulfilling of Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. This is the peak of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the peak of it. Okay. This had to be fulfilled. Go ahead.
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there should be a great distress in the land and wrath upon this people.
Okay, and that was then, and that's here right now too. That's here right now too.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. Yeah. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until Esau's reign is over. All right. Now we go to somebody get it Babylon 10:2. You got it?
I think it's in Trump.
I got it.
Damn, I was fighting on that. See, that's how people though, man.
The word must go on.
Yeah. Look at.
Okay, this is for Babylon 10:2. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave market was full of black Jewish slaves. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other. So we just read that account. All right? That was the beginning. So when we, in 70 AD, when they came in with the Roman armies, he told them, don't be there, because when these people come in, they coming for slaughter. I need you out of this land to fulfill prophecy and scatter you to East Africa, and you're going to migrate to West Africa, and there you're going to be picked up by Ham, Ishmael, and they're going to send you to Esau. Okay, so that had to happen. That time period had to happen for everything to be fulfilled. All right? But we was fleeing persecution. That's crazy, bro. When you read, and you see how beautiful it is when the Most High line everything up. Like, what's the chance if somebody just run into a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu, and they line right up with the scripture? Now I'm saying it's all set up by the Most High, just like that was set up. He had it set up, it was prophesied. Y'all don't keep these commandments, guess what? I'm gonna send a fierce people against you. They're gonna bring you from one landmass to the next. You're gonna be slaves until YAHAWASHI get back, and he gonna come through and rescue y'all from there, the elect. All right. Matter of fact, let me get Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you.
There you go. So it was prophesied. All that happened, it was prophesied. It says we're going to go back into slavery, which Egypt means slavery or bondage. And this time we was going to go by ships. Pretty sure everybody is familiar when we came from Egypt, we walked. You know what I'm saying? We just read that account in Genesis or Exodus where they walked from, and they was going to go to the promised land, but they was rebellious and didn't make it there. It said Moses died in the land of Moab. So they was on their way there, they was walking. But this time you're telling them, I'm going to bring you back into slavery again, but this time when you go, it's going to be ships. So that's dummy proof. You know you don't need a ship to go from here somewhere that's walking distance. We talking about a ship, not a boat. We talking about a ship. Like, that's waters. You got to cross waters when you're on a ship.
You know, like for more like edification, like for more edification, when it was like till Caleb and Joshua go in the next chapter, you know, it's Moses said, then we turn.
24.
Yeah, the next chapter said Moses said, then we turn.
Yeah, then return. Yeah.
So
Return. We went away. We didn't make it. Call it rebellion.
No, we dropped the anchor and then we turned.
Yeah. Yeah, dropped the anchor. Yeah. Says no man should buy it. That was a transatlantic slave trade. So all that had to be fulfilled because the scriptures, keyword in scriptures, script. We're in this movie, man. Everybody playing their roles, and that stuff had to be fulfilled. All right. Kings 13 and 23.
This is 2 Kings chapter 13, verse 33. 23. And the Most High Yahawah was gracious unto them, and had compassion on them, and had respect unto them, because of his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and would not destroy them, neither cast he them from his presence as yet.
He didn't cast them away. You got a precept there. I think it's Romans 11. Go ahead.
This is First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 16. I'm going to start at verse 15. Be ye mindful always of his covenant, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, even the covenant which he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac,
Yeah.
and had confirmed the same to Jacob for a law,
Yeah.
and to Israel for an everlasting
There
covenant.
you go. Everlasting. That's a good precept, part. Everlasting. So something everlasting, it don't end. So that's our promise until it happens. And it's going to continue on. All right? Bro, look at my next scripture. Very next one. Wow. Here's 2 Chronicles 30, verse 67.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 30, verse 6. So the man, I was about to bring this out before that.
Yeah?
Yeah. So the post went with the letters from King and his princes throughout all Israel and Judah, and according to the commandment of the king, saying, "Ye children of Israel, turn again unto the children of Salaki, turn again unto the Most High Yahawah, Salaki, Yahawah power of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and he will return the remnant of you that are escaped out of the hand of the kings of Assyria."
Okay. That's elect, bro. That's elect. You gotta read that real finely. Verse 7.
"And be not ye like your fathers, and like your brethren, which trespassed against Yahawah power of their fathers, who therefore gave them up to desolation, as you see." See,
See it right now. You see it right now too. You see it right now, bro. These dudes, these people, bro. As you see, like when you go to reincarnation, the same wicked motherfuckers, you see them right here today doing the same wicked shit. Say, as you see, you seeing, like, yeah, you ain't lying. These motherfuckers doing the same wicked shit. All right?
transgressing all over.
Now let's see if the covenant changed. Let's see if it still remains the same or it changed. Let me get Matthew 8 and 11.
Matthew 8 and 11.
Yeah, what color of letter?
This is red.
That's red?
This is red.
Oh, okay.
And you know when it's red.
YAHAWASHI speak.
Okay. And I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven.
That's YAHAWASHI's word. Now, who was the promise given to?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, look at what he's saying right here. He says from the east and from the west. Why would they be coming from the east and from the west?
Scattered.
We were scattered, bro. I mean, it's common sense, bro. We were scattered. When we migrated and we went into slavery, we were scattered all over the place. All right? But it says, nigga woman ain't shit, bro. Go ahead.
This is James 1 and 1. James, the servant of the Most High, and Lord Yahweh Shah to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting.
Beautiful. All right, let me get Matthew 22, 32.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 32. Okay. I am the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob.
Question mark.
The Most High is not the
Question
power.
mark. It's a question mark, guys. So you can read it like a question.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse
check
32.
It out. No. Now, the first, he says, I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac. And then it has a comma. It says, and the God of Jacob. Like, because Abraham, Isaac, they already did. Jacob did too. But the thing is, that covenant, was it passed to Jacob? And his name was changed to Israel, and he had 12 sons. So he basically saying, is that covenant still carrying on? Look what it say. Go ahead, Doc.
The Most High is not the power of the dead, but of the living.
Who living right now? Who living? The elect.
Done.
The elect is living right now.
Jake.
Out of my belly shall flow rivers of living water. You know what I'm saying? And the breakdowns and all that. We the living, bro. So everybody else dead. So that promise carried on to Jacob and to Israel. But he says it's the power of the living. So he dealing with that promise is still to the living, which would be there today. The ones that's awake. All right? Proverbs, there's a precept to that. Proverbs 21:16. Yeah.
I know I got that. It's Proverbs 21:16. A man that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
That just validates what was just said. Okay? So the Most High, keep in mind, he's only dealing with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and of that line. All right? So if you're not understanding or in understanding, you basically still dead, but it's of Israel. So only the elect is gonna get this because they living right now.